Hi folks, it's Aileen of Shabby.ie. It is the 16th of March, of course it is, it's the day before Paddy's Day, and it's Facebook Friday. So today I'm at my craft table and I'm in the middle of two projects. I didn't continue on with my big chest of drawers this week because I've been on the road all week. I've been out at meetings, getting you what you keep telling me you want, which is, of course, getting all our products into more local stores. So I've been busy doing that, and so I haven't been able to work on the chest of drawers, but I'm here doing two little projects at the moment, and I want to show you these. Oh, and by the way, did you all get your email this morning? I sent out an email for Fiver Friday. Hi Julie, so good to see you. I love your Fridays. Oh, thank you, Julie. So this morning, if you are on the mailing list for Shabby.ie, you got an email with our Fiver Friday deals. Hi Kerry. And some of them are really good. A couple of you, I know, got on, I think you were even on before I was awake. It was scheduled to go out at 6:30, and some of you were on even, it must have been around then because you bought rings round you. But one of the things that's on there is this, and I'm going to be using this in a second now. I'm going to show you. This is our vintage chalk paint range. You don't hear me talk about the chalk paint much, because I'm always doing furniture and I always use the milk paint for the furniture, but I do have a fantastic range of chalk paint and I use them on smaller projects like these that I'm going to show you in a minute. Well, actually not that one, but the other one in a minute. And this is 300 mils, and this is normally $10.99, which is fantastic value anyway at $10.99, but today it's on for a fiver. Now there's only about 6 colours. You have to go through the list and see which ones have the drop down menu, because the 100 mil is $4.99, but some of these today are down to fiver. So watch out for them. I also have up there, God, I get paint everywhere. What is it with me? I put up a couple of the big selling mouldings that are normally about €7 or €8. They're on there for a fiver. And I have some of the plaster moulding sets with 6 mouldings in it. They're on there for a fiver. On Mod Podge range. Listen, if you're not on the email list, you should be, because I send one out every Friday. Today's was particularly good. Make sure you're on the email list. If you're not, ask me and I'll send you a link for it. Anyway, get on to new products. Let me know, by the way, hello, let me know you're there. Say hello, tell me where you're watching from. And don't forget, down the bottom we have the share button, so give that a press and let everybody else know we're here. Now I want to show you this product today, right? It's called Blackboard paint. Now we've all used Blackboard paint, haven't we? And when I was going on to, because I've always bought mine in big DIY stores, and I thought, you know, I really need to get that in, because an awful lot of us use our old frames to make blackboards out of, don't we? So I went to look to get it in, and I saw it actually comes in loads of different colours. So I was going to buy a few ranges of colours, and then I saw this. This is a translucent one, right? Get this, right? And I was trying to find some terracotta pots this morning, because you can paint, say, your little terracotta pots, and you can paint them in 3 or 4 different colours, right? Using any of your acrylics, your chalk paints, your milk paints, whatever you have. If you put this on top of it, it makes it into a blackboard. Chalkboard, right? Because it becomes completely waterproof. So what I've done is, oh hi, it's Jean from Maryland, US. Good girl, you're early. So I've painted up this white frame, right? It was white with a blackboard in the middle, but I just thought, oh, to be a bit different, let's have a bit of colour. So I've painted this up in one of our new sample pots in Sunglow, which I've just noticed that label's on completely crooked. Tommy must have put that one on. He's in there listening to me. So Sunglow, a nice bright yellow. And don't forget, these paints, these milk paints from General Finishes, can be used outdoors. So they're fantastic for all your bits in the garden for the summer. Get them brightened up after this miserable winter we're having. So I've painted up this frame, the whole thing, and I've distressed it back a bit to create some shabby look. And I'm putting this in the middle here, right? So it says 2 to 3 coats, right? And so here I go. I'm going to do a coat in front of you. So here is our translucent Blackboard paint, right? So I'm going to just pop that on. Hope you can see. So I said I have a couple of coats on already. You're supposed to let them dry. But you know me in here, I let nothing dry. So I'll be drying this off with the hairdryer now in a second. And then we'll write on it. So that's it. You can't even see it, as I say. 2 or 3 coats of that, and you've turned it into a waterproof blackboard. So you can get your chalk out. Now, I do have chalk in other colours, but do you think I could find it when I was looking for it? So I've only got white, but we'll see how the white turns out on the yellow. But I'm just going to dry this off, so give me a sec. Excuse the noise. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, that's dry now. So I want a little sign in the shop for my decoupage supplies. So I'm going to make this into my decoupage supplies sign. So it's actually not quite dry. Hold on, give it another second. I'm going to try and write on it with my chalk, okay? Love the look of your shop. Oh, the shop has so much stuff in it. Okay, so I'm going to write on it. Oh, no, it's still a bit wet. D-E-C-O-U-P-A. Decoupage supplies. Now, as I say, I have darker colours. I need darker colours in this because you can't really see that. Can you see that? It's in white, but it's in white on yellow. But if I get my wet cloth, hopefully it's going to be wet, I can just look. I can just wipe it off. Exactly like a blackboard. Just wipe it off. Actually, that's going to be quite cool, I think. So that is that new product. Now, I am forever opening things in the shop, right? And I never use them more than once because I've got so many things to do. So, who'd like this? I'm going to give this away. So, it has to be someone in Ireland. Sorry, guys, for those of you who are watching in the States, because I can't send liquids to the States. But I can send this within Ireland. So, give me a share down the bottom. Let me know that you've shared this. And the first person to order something from the website shabby.ie that is going by courier, just send me a note and saying, can I have that Blackboard paint? And I'll be saying, yes, you can. So I'll know you've seen this, I'll know you've shared it, and if you're ordering anything, even over the next week, whenever, the first person to order something from shabby.ie that is going by courier, I'll pop that in it. Just give me a note and say, me, oh, Liverpool. Well, I will be sending stuff over to England very soon. We're just getting that sorted on the website. Now, I want to show you the second project I'm working on. Do you remember last week I was doing my, and I can't move the phone now because it's plugged in. I was doing my big chest of drawers and I had all the different papers on it, yeah? So I had lots of papers left over. So I decided to start doing an Ikea box, right? So I've put the 3 papers on the drawers. I'll show you them in a second. And I'm just painting the outside again with a vintage chalk paint in avocado. Right, this is the one, I have it in the 300 mils, but that's the 100 mils and it's only $4.99 on shabby.ie. So do you want to watch me do a bit of painting? I'll stop talking. I'm always talking, aren't I? Now, have a look at this. So I've done 2 sides. I've only done a tiny bit of this side. And I have the paint already in a roller like this, right? So I'm just going to get it onto my roller. Right, and I'm going to top up this side of my Ikea box. And if you're using the chalk paint and you don't want to get your brush marks, then use one of these mini foam rollers. That will keep it as flat as it is going to get. And you always have your superfine sanding pad anyway afterwards to get it a little bit flatter. So that's nice, isn't it? Alright, just do it around the front. Now, I'm just going to dry that off for a second, and then I'm going to put the drawers in. I'll show you the drawers now. And it's really pretty. That'll do. It's not totally dry. Now you can see here I've distressed back at the corners. I like distressing back chalk paint a little bit. Let's stick these drawers in and see what they look like, will we? Okay, I'm just going to bring this down a little bit. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So this is the first paper. I will paint up the sides of these drawers as well, but just to show you for now. Now I showed you how to do this last week, didn't I? This is the decoupage using the iron. If you didn't see it, you can go back, and I will be getting all these up on my YouTube channel. So, but this is starting to look a bit pretty, isn't it? I used to give classes just on the Ikea box. People absolutely loved it. I supplied the box, supplied all the paints. Here I am, look, wet paint all over me again. Now, what do you think of that? How pretty is that? Isn't that lovely? My customers absolutely love that. I'm just going to dry that off a little bit here. What I would say to you is when you're doing an Ikea box like this is to go in a bit with the paint down here, right? When you take that out, if you only do the edge, they never line up completely. So you're better off bringing your paint in a little bit there. I'll mask that off and I'll do an extra bit of paint in there. Just so that when the drawer goes in, you don't have a white line here showing the wood. Then you can get 4 little pine knobs and put them on here with no more nails, and that creates feet for your box. But isn't that pretty? Now the glue I used for this one was different this time. I've got in a nude glue. We always had the daily art glues, but I got this one in. I got a big one in for myself and a little one in for you. These are 100. God, I've got paint on this too. I get paint on everything. This is a decoupage all-round gloss finish glue. So it's got the glue and the varnish in one, which is fantastic. And that's what I did on these. And I have to say I'm pretty impressed with it. They're not up online yet. They will be up online hopefully this afternoon. But there's 100 mils and they're only $4.99. So I think that's quite good value too. So that's those 2 new products. And the other thing I showed you a couple of weeks ago, and you were all asking me for it, and I eventually got it in, is this pearl metallic paint in copper. I'm going to find a project to do. In fact, I have another Ikea box. I might make an apothecary cabinet or something out of it. No, I think somebody else is doing that. Anyway, look, I'll show you how to use that over the next couple of weeks. Have we any questions here? I taught a class in a smaller box and did the same as you, except I made the girls paint the entire inside. Okay, do you hear that noise? I have to tell you a little story. That noise is somebody on the website who's actually looking for help, and it's a live chat. And I normally don't miss them, but if I do, please leave your email. And the other thing is, I can't tell who you are when you come on the website. You need to state your name. All I see is the question. I can't see who you are. So some of you come on and you know it's me, but as I say, you need to tell me who you are if you're asking a question. So that's it for today, I think. Nice and quick, 20 minutes. We've done a little Ikea, pretty little Ikea box. Yeah, in our pretty paints, our avocado green chalk paint, and we've made a chalk paint chalkboard out of this. So I'll just get some darker chalk, I think, and I'll try it out. Hi Aileen, that's gorgeous. I love this, mixing the drawers around. Yeah, I tried that. I didn't like it as much. Tell me what you think, right? So there it is with our matching drawers, right? So there it is with the two. So I mixed them round a bit like this, and I just wasn't sure if it looked a bit busy. What do you think? Which would you prefer? I think they're both lovely, but the fact that you can do, and you could even do 6 different papers, but those papers that I used them on the big cabinet last week, and I've used them on this, and I still have loads left. You get 3 full sheets in a pack for $3.99, so they are fantastic value. Okay, I think that's it. Have you any more questions? No. Make sure you're on the email list. If you're not, mixed. Oh, thanks. Like the mixed. I like both ways. Mixed. Oh, okay. Yeah. Actually, they are nice. Do you know what? Do you know what makes the difference? Is the paint. I tried it at home last night and the box wasn't painted and they weren't as pretty. I think the green paint brings out the prettiness maybe. So, but look, you do a box like that, you can mix them or you can do them the same, whatever suits you. Make sure you're on the email list. If you're not, I'll send you a link, and have a wonderful St. Patrick's weekend. And I'll have hopefully news next week of a few new stockists for you, where you can buy the products locally. Thanks guys, love you loads, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.